Hello, it's Bill coming at you again. Um, it happened literally a minute after the last video I put in there. I hope it's in there. I'm gonna look. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna cover it real quick. But I said, I hope it's in the videos that I have. That I told Jack, he wasn't doing enough to earn the next step, and they couldn't. I didn't want him camping with me. I said that's it. And then I couldn't. Then I started thinking about, I always think about it because until I see him again, I'm going to wonder if I got taken, is what happens. And, which is fine with me because I limit it. That's why I have a limit. And he's right at it, money-wise. Patience, everything. I have a limit. And, no matter what, it's only $250.
I got nothing at home.
And, with $250, I know if they're ready. No matter what, if they come back a year later, I know they know they know what they're up against. This is his first time he came back, so I don't know. But that's the way it's gonna work for me. I'll pay my money. I mean, it's my money right now. Like I said, I'm looking for a lawyer, and I think. I know how I can get it done, but I'd like it to be local. It just makes it easier on everybody. But I can get it done. I'm just, like I said, I'm looking to make this volunteer to help the community, improve the community, because that's what I said I'm after. I don't want to. I'm not looking to change the community in a bad way. I'm looking to do what everybody I've talked to a lot of people in 3 years. It's nothing I'm thinking of that's crazy. It's all stuff that needs to be fixed. It's easy to fix. And we're going to start where it's hurting the most, which is in the homeless community. And, the ones that don't want to change, we got to figure out why and change that for them. Because if we gotten it so bad that they have literally given up on any degree of hope, then we're really failing in the society. And I can't fix the globe, but I'm not gonna live where they don't have a hope. And I gave up because I love Santa Monica, and it has, because of all of the medical issues I have, it has everything that I don't even know if I can enjoy anymore. But I can see a mountain that snows. I can see the ocean. There's a lake nearby that I haven't even seen yet. I know there's parks everywhere that I can wander through. The sequoias that I've never seen are in this state, which is a shocker to me because my whole life I thought they were in Washington State. I don't know why. And now I'm so confused that I could have it backwards. So now I'm not even sure I know which state's right anymore. I'm thinking I'm right. I think they're in California. Sequoia National Parks, California. Jesus, please be right, Bill. So, anyway, it just has everything for me. I used to be, when I was younger, my father could attest to this. We went to the Boston Boat Show. I was looking at the biggest, fastest, newest speedboats and something to pull me behind a boat to water ski behind them with my two boats. I wanted to go fast or slow. Because if you don't water ski, top speed in a good speed water ski boat is 35 miles an hour. That's it. But it's got a lot of horsepower. And the other one's got a lot of horsepower too. got a whole different meaning in life. Those are my two. I still enjoy them, but not like I do sailing. And my father wouldn't understand my enjoyment so much anymore. But he probably would have to say that it's more because I stopped drinking. But it's got a lot to do with a lot of things. But it's I started. There's a little corner over here where I don't know why they cut it out. It looks like they made for the parking lot. They cut out a piece of the parking lot for the handicap wheelchair ramp from the road to the sidewalk. Is what it looks like to me. But anyway, it's a big open area. When I'm walking through the alleys looking for other things, if I find stuff that.
I'll be right back.
All right, John. You want me to watch anything?
I'll be right back.
Okay. So nobody's using it. The building I sit at's empty. It's where I sit at when I'm not out scrounging and stuff, trying to figure problems out or whatever I'm doing. Like tomorrow, I got my medical appointment at 8. I gotta go at 9 o'clock. So I set my alarm at 8. It takes me an hour to get from wake up to her office, which is literally only on my bike less than 7 minutes. To get in the car, their bus, not a bus, it's a caravan. Yeah, I'm fixing my hair like something's gonna help this out. Jesus Christ, Bill. Look at that rat's nest. It's gonna be the new style. Homeless Bill. We'll come out in a spray. No, when I say real ideas, that last one is a real idea, and that's genuine. That homeless spray Bill is not. I'll endorse it, but I'm gonna be laughing in the commercial. But that I already have a charity for that one. What am I babbling about? I am just babbling because I got high and that weed. It's medical. I love it. It's so much better. I know, like I said, my parents did what at the time I'm positive was what was being fed to us, mainstream government and everything else. Out here, it's a little different, and I can tell you, if I had a choice back then between alcohol or weed, I would have been hung up on weed. And that's not my parents' fault. That's our government's fault. But my parents did what they thought was right, which I would love my parents either way because I know they did what was right for me. All right, I hope I covered something. It seems like I'm blathering all over the place, and I know I was let's see if I actually said what I was tending to say. Because I do tend to babble about nothing. It was about, Jack, finishing the generator. I think I talked about the whole thing. The only thing I can think that I said was I told him he needed to have. It takes to do I said 4 possible fans with 3 different configurations, 3 different electrical sources. So solar, hand generated, or wheel generated, like off the tire of your bike. And for an example, it doesn't have to be your bike. And so I said solar. Solar, wheel, and wind. And I explained to him the basic principles, which Yeah, I'm only 9 minutes. I can tell you what it is. Basically, any electrical motor that runs forward, and these are basic principles, but you can easily look it up. The basic principles are any electrical motor, when it put on a positive, negative, just plug it in. Everybody thinks you can spin the wires in reverse and all that crap. I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know. It's reverse polarity, which you'd hope would make it backwards, but I doubt it. I don't know. But that's not the purpose of it. What you can do is it's not as simple, but the concept, the base, I mean, it is that simple, but it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you take that, if you take a fan, say a desk fan, if you take that motor and plug it in and it works, if you flip the blades around so that the motor is stationary, the fan is stationary, and something is pushing, again, another wind, is pushing through those blades, it will actually generate electricity. That's the reverse of the power. So it'll still turn if you put 110 to the ends of that. If you don't cut the terminal off and flip the blades over, put the blade back on. I mean make it so it looks like it's gonna blow backwards. And spin it by hand, or make it, you can blow air through it backwards. It'll spin the engine backwards, the motor. Have a good night, man.
Thank you.
And it will be producing electricity. There's some tweaks to that, but that's the very basic general idea. And yes, it generates electricity. If it'll power on 110 going forward, it'll generate electricity if you turn it backwards, the motor itself. And if you flip the blades around, it will. Same thing with the printer motors. They're smaller. That's what I was looking at when I said you just need something to hand crank it with. And I can find a hand crank in a couple of minutes. A pedal off of a bicycle attached to the tire up in the air. I mean, I'm gonna show him how. I'm telling you, but I told him to pick one. I'm gonna pick one when I'm walking home, because I know I'm gonna find whatever I need to start this project, and I'm gonna tell you what I do with it, and then I'll show you a little picture. So we're in the next step. We're gonna make something that's a cart-related thing until I find somebody that needs my help, or we fix something or make something or something. I'm gonna keep my activities going, because otherwise I'll lose interest is what happens. And I do it, but I'm not doing it anymore. I gotta fix this. Is my place to live. This is my job. I'm not a politician, and I never will be, but I can't live with this. This town has the potential of, people will come here just to go visit Walt Disney, because I don't know where Walt Disney is to get to from here. I don't know how far it is. I don't care. I know they'll make it a plan to come here just to get wherever, because literally everything is available in Santa Monica. It's beautiful. I mean, absolutely everything you could possibly want. From where I'm sitting, my back is to the ocean, so to my right is Venice. All the canals, like you think you're in Venice, only it doesn't look like Venice, but it's the idea. It has the bridges, everything. To my left is a bunch of little beautiful towns in Malibu. So to the right and up a little bit is Hollywood. Beverly Hills. You're right in the middle of Santa Monica is in the middle of everything beautiful. And it, it just needs to have a few details. It's like anything else, you know. I can buy a brand new car and I got to do something to it to make it a little nicer. So don't take it personal, Santa Monica. I just think your police will for it. Your police. Why do I have those two confused? I know why. The way I got to put it the way I think the complaints are in my head. The way the police department responds to life-threatening situations is deplorable. And then the stuff that I've seen and witnessed and heard that I wish I could say is a lie, but I've seen enough that I can believe is it's not a wonder they have so much trouble with. It's not. It's to me it's amazing it runs as well as it does, because it's falling apart at the seams, but it's whoever's magically gotten this thing together is literally, it's a house of smoke and mirrors. It's shattering the structure under it. Because, I mean, and I want to live here. So it'd be like, I literally have no place ever that I have to be. And I'll never be that place again. I mean, I can't. The most I'll ever have is a girlfriend, and I told you, I can't even see that happening. Find me a girl that's going to be okay with me not remember her name for a week. It's, the first time you're going to miss a date. That happens weekly with me. Daily. So, it's just not going to happen. Why am I babbling about that? Oh, because I don't care. So, I told you, surgery, I don't care. I don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't. Just don't care. Hey, how are you? I'm fantastic, thank you. What I care about is my smile. And when you're not making me smile, you're making me mad. All I want to do is walk by and see everybody smile. If that's crime, lock me up. There you go. I finally have it out. God, that is literally... I know why I was babbling now. I kept cobbling. I wonder if I just admitted. See, I told you I'm flustered now because it's all going through my head because I said it, but I don't know what I even said yet. I gotta figure out what's going on because it's the truth. That's what it is. That's what I want. That's what Santa Monica needs, and that's what Santa Monica is asking for. That's what the people are asking for. I know it because I've wandered around. This is what I was looking for. That's why. It's all coming clear to me now. That's exactly why. And it's the people here really want it. I was thinking about this the other night because I know I contradict myself in here often. And I was saying how nice the people are, and then I say how that's literally the attitude from area to area here versus my hometown is everywhere is like that. And it's not hard. These people want it. It's literally the political end of it, I think, is what's holding us back right now. But I don't know. I haven't been around long enough, but I know I'm into the problem. And I told you, I'm not doing anything the people out here don't want. So, and I'm not a politician. So we're gonna work with the people's choices. But they're gonna hear a lot from me because this is where I want to live. It's gonna be here. It still is here in Malibu, but I know my office is gonna be here, and it's gonna be a big office. So I think I want to get in touch with the owner of that famous restaurant that they just closed, because I think, I know I have a plan that would continue that legend with another legend added on to it. In fact, I'm going to add that whole concept right here, right now, and when I'm done, I'm going to send it to Sotheby's that's got the listing, I think. I read the article. But let me tell you what my idea is with that. That family still has the property. It was open in the, I can't remember all of the particulars, but it was open in the I want to say 50s. But again, this is me. You got to remember, 2 brain surgeries with a third coming. But I know it has a lot of history, especially in Santa Monica, which would be a horrible shame to have that happen. And I have a very good idea of how we can continue running the restaurant and combine it with my interests here. I'm not going to get into it here, but it's a great idea, really, really great idea to help Santa Monica itself. It will help save the restaurant and the business, the name, all of it, and it will be added to yet another cause that we can discuss. But I know you're going to love the idea, and to be able to save all that you've built as the owner is a great. Santa Monica will be benefited by it, and I hope it benefits you. I'm going to say that right there to the owner and the decision makers of that sale. And Chuck Clark is going to be my associate for these phone calls. Chuck Clark and Associates. I'm not putting out his phone number because you can look it up. It's just Google it. Chuck Clark Associates. I always say Stuart, Florida, but it does come up. But his offices are actually in Palm City. So it's Chuck Clark and Associates, Palm City, Florida. And CBRE has the listing. And I remember that because it fits my name and my family. It's real estate. My sister's name is Kathy. My name, Bill. R.E. is my father, and he used to use that, which is Robert Edward. So, CBRE, and it's real estate. That's how I remember them. That is the company that has the listing. But I'm going to send it to them. So if I'm remembering it wrong, whichever commercial realtor that gets me in touch with Chuck Clark through this is the one that Chuck's going to work with. I guess that's how to put it. That's who you got to deal with and set up the appointment. He'll contact me to make a time. We'll meet. I'll tell you my ideas and particulars, and we can start from there. That's a good 24 minutes. It's perfect. So, and it's a great way to end it. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope everybody's have. Oh, I'm still going to do an evening one. I'm a little ahead of schedule, but I had all this in my mind, and I sometimes forget. But I've had a really great day. Talking to Chuck, I haven't talked to him in, man, forever. We got a lot of catching up to do. I told him. That's why I said put it by at least 2 or 3 hours aside, because I got at least that. And it takes me twice as long to tell the story now because I have to tell more details. I remember everything though. So I'm supposed to get stupider. It didn't work that way. So Anyway, I forget where I was at. Let's just say, have a great afternoon. I'll have one for you in the morning, and have a great evening, everybody. Good night. Bye bye.